With our nose and our mouth, we can breathe in and we can breathe out. Yes, and we will feel the air coming to our lungs so we can sing along. Ready? Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Good morning. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Let's do it one more time. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Don't you feel much better already? I do. Yes, that was great. Here we go, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the sunshine. Good morning to the rain. Good morning to whatever the day may bring. Yay! And this day didn't bring sunshine, didn't bring rain. What is this day bringing?
Oh no!
Yes, you're right. And
It's
wind.
And snowing days.
What is that, Sophia?
And snowing today is my birthday.
Today, is it your birthday today?
It's not my birthday anymore.
I remember when your birthday was, David. Is it Sophia's birthday today? Yes? How old are you now?
It's so snow.
Yes, you saw snow on your birthday. Should we sing that song that we always sing when someone is celebrating a birthday?
Okay.
Okay. Do you all know that song? Yes? Awesome. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sophia. Happy birthday to you. Are you one? Are you two?
No, I'm free.
Are you three? David is three. What about you, Sophia?
One.
Are you four? Are you five? Going. Oh, you don't want to tell us your age.
She was born at March. Today is not
March.
Yes.
Anyway, always fun to celebrate a birthday. What is that?
Bing, bing.
Well, we really like to sing that song, but so thank you, Sophia. Okay, friends, we already sang 2 songs. We said good morning and we sang happy birthday to celebrate all the birthdays that happened this year. Yeah. So it's time now to read a book. Are we ready? First, let's put our magical goggles on. Open our big elephant ears. And everybody, sit up.
Yeah.
Let's read a story. Ooh, it's a big one. This one is called 10 Little Fingers and 10 Little Toes by Ellen Foxenbury.
Okay.
Do you know this book? We love it. Do you want to show me your 10 little fingers? And are are your 10 little toes hiding? Oh, Victoria has the same book. Awesome, Victoria. So you can read along. You can pass the pages too. Awesome. Let's start.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful scenery. There was one little baby who was born far away, and another one who was born on the very next day. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. There was one little baby who was born in a town, and another one who was wrapped in an eiderdown.
I know.
And both of these babies, as everyone knows, had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. There was one little baby who was born in the hills. Bleh, bleh. And another one who suffered from sickness, itches, and chills. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. Yes, like yours, David. There was one little baby who was born on the ice. And another one in a tent who was just as nice. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. But the next baby born was truly divine, a sweet little child who was mine, all mine. And this little baby, as everyone knows, had 10 little fingers, 10 little toes, and a kiss on his nose. Did you like it? Isn't it a great book? Thank you for reading along. Thank you, Victoria, for showing us too. That was so sweet. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy, you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're sad and you know it, cry woohoo. If you're sad and you know it, cry woohoo. You're sad and you know it, then you really want to show it. If you're sad and you know it, cry woohoo.
Did you hurt
You're
yourself?
excited and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! And you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're angry and you know it, then you really wanna show it. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're itchy and you know it, scratch yourself. If you're itchy and you know it, scratch yourself. If you're itchy and you really wanna show it. If you're itchy and you know it, scratch yourself. If you're cold and you know it, cover yourself. If you know and you know it, cover yourself. If you're cold and you know it, then you really want to show it. If you're cold and you know it, cover yourself. Peekaboo! That was silly, wasn't it? Thank you for singing along.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. We have to go. Bye-bye.
Oh, it was very nice to see you.
Very nice seeing you, Anna, and everyone.
See you
Say bye-bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us today. See you soon. Okay, friends, what are we going to sing now?
I don't know.
We don't know. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Skinny marinky dinky dink, skinny marinky doo. I love you. Skinny marinky dinky dink, skinny marinky doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. Love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skinny marinky dinky dink, skinny marinky doo. I love you. I love you. Woo-hoo! Thanks for singing along. I see Victoria spinning around and holding the book. I still have it here too. And these babies had 10 little fingers. Let's count ours. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. Let's count the fingers of our other hand. But this time, let's sing it in a different language. Yes! If we put it together, we have 10. You're right. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Good counting, Sophia. Do you want to sing it in a different language? What language can we sing?
1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Woo! Well done, Sophia. Victoria, do you want to count in your language? I saw you were counting with your fingers. Do you want to say it? Yes! I'm going to count it in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. Yay! And we can also count in French. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. Oh, sorry. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. Yay! The first time I mixed up all the languages. Oh, what a mess. Nice counting. And we have 10.
10.
Yes. Since we are counting, do you want to count duckies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Grandpa duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Auntie Duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. That duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Grandma duck said quack, 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 and none of the 5 little ducks came back. Oh no, where are they? Let's call them. It's so cold to be outside. Come out, wherever you are. Quack, 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 quack. Yay! Came back. Yes. Quack, 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 quack. It's so great to sing with you. Yes, thank you for joining. Yes, I love it. What can we do now?
Read, maybe.
What is that, Sharik?
Read.
All right.
I have a book ready.
Awesome. But what do you think if we leave the book for later? So before we say goodbye, we read it. It was so nice when we used to do that. Do you like that idea, Sharik? Yes? Yes, let's read it before we say goodbye today. And now let's continue singing. Yes. Let's go to the farm. Do you think the animals are going to be sleeping because it's too cold? Or do you think they are going to be outside? I wonder. This song goes like this. We are on our way, we are on our way, on our way to Grandpa's farm. We are on our way, we are on our way, on our way to Grandpa's farm. Down in Grandpa's house there is a big brown horse. Eat! Down in Grandpa's house there is a big brown horse. The horse galloped just like this. The horse galloped just like this. We are on our way, we are on our way, on our way to Grandpa's farm. We are on our way, we are on our way, on our way to Grandpa's farm. Down at Grandpa's house there is a colorful rooster. Down at Grandpa's farm there is a colorful rooster. The rooster goes just like this. The rooster goes just like this. We are on our way, we are on our way, on our way to Grandpa's farm. We are on our way, we are on our way, on our way to Grandpa's farm. Down at Grandpa's farm there is a
Cat.
fluffy orange cat. Down at Grandpa's farm there is a fluffy orange cat. The cat goes just like this. Meow, meow.
Meow.
The cat goes just like this.
Meow.
Yeah, we are on our way. We are on our way to Grandpa's farm. We are on our way. Grandpa's farm. Down at Grandpa's farm, there is a very fluffy dog. Down at Grandpa's farm, there is a hairy fluffy dog. The dog goes just like this. Woof, 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 woof. The dog goes just like this. Woof, 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 woof. Down at Grandpa's farm, we're on our way to Grandpa's farm. We're on our way to Grandpa's farm. Thank you for singing. Thank you, Grandpa, for showing us your animals. Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, for making the sounds and the movements. That was fun. And since we are moving, do you want to show your energy? Yes? Ooh. Yes? I see you moving. Let's exercise a little bit. Ooh, and I see your 10 toes too. Here we go. This is me. This is me. This is me and my energy. This is me. This is me. This is me and my energy. I can clap my hands, la 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 la. I can try to touch the sky, la 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 la. I can wiggle all around because I have energy. This is me. This is me. This is me and my energy. This is me. This is me. This is me and my energy. I can jump up and down, na 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 na. I can roll all around, la 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 la. I can, what can we do? I can stand up very tall because I have energy. This is me. This is me. This is me and my energy. This is me. This is me and my energy. Good ideas, friends. Awesome. That was great. And before I saw Victoria spinning around, so we can go up down the elevator and spin around. Would you like to sing that song? Yes. Oh, Victoria is showing us again the book. It's such a beautiful book. We really, really like it. That's the baby. And who comes after? All the other babies who had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. Yes, thank you, Victoria, for showing us that again. Oh, look at that. Yes. With one of the fingers, we can press the elevator, and with our 10 little toes, we can go in the elevator. Ready? Oh, the city is great and the city is grand, just like the book. There are many tall buildings in a little piece of land. We live way up high on the 27th floor. And this is what we see when we go out the door. Press the elevator button with one of your fingers. There you go. We take the elevator down. Take the elevator up. We take the elevator down. We take the elevator up. We take the elevator down. And spin around. I'm going around with my arms, but you can spin around if you have a chair like Victoria's. Yeah, or you can just stand on the floor and spin around. And since we were going up and down, Would you like to go outer space? We can go up, 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 up. Do you want to do that?
Robot got her.
What is that, Sophia?
A robot.
Oh, I can see. Robot is going up. Yeah, do you think Robot would like to go to the moon?
Robot is not Sophia's birthday going to the moon. Going outside that place. No.
Oh, I see.
Get her
Let's invite Robot to put on a helmet and an astronaut suit and 2 boots, gloves, and very important, the oxygen tank so we can go to the moon and breathe. Yeah, here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Wow, look at Victoria going outer space. Wow, be careful, there is no gravity. So if you go to walk on the moon, you need all your suits to keep the ground, the boots and everything that is heavy. Ready? Zoom, 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 we're walking on the moon. Zoom, 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 we're walking on the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're walking on the moon. We are kind of floating. There is no gravity in outer space. But we want to go back to Earth. So let's go back to the spaceship. Zoom, 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 we're going back to Earth. Zoom, 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 we're going back to Earth. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going back to Earth. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Yes, we came back to Earth. That was a fun trip. Thank you for coming along. What are we going to sing now? What is your favorite song? I remember someone sang this song a few days ago. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yeah. I wonder what Sophia is playing with while we sing along. What is that? Is it a bouncy ball?
A robot.
Oh, it's the robot. Now that I said that, I remember the mouse. Do you remember the mouse?
Yes.
Who went to the kitchen and to other places of the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Robot on her hat and her need to wear another boots.
Wow. I think the robot wants to see the mousey. Yeah? Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. A mousy mouse was in the house. It's been there for a week. It's bouncing in the kitchen. It's bouncing in the den. It's bouncing in the living room. And whoa, there it goes again. Do you have another book? Oh, look at that. Is that one of your favorites, Victoria? I can see that.
What are these? What's this book about? It's about dragons.
About dragons. Puff the magic dragon living by the sea. Frolics in the autumn wind. Na, 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 na. I forgot the song. Oh, that dragon. Whoa, what is he doing?
They sneeze fire. They don't just breathe fire. They sneeze fire.
Oh my goodness. Get a coat.
Sneeze, yeah.
Oh, what a mess.
Mhm. And they love to barbecue. They even grill their vegetables.
With their own fire?
Yeah. I think so.
Awesome. That's very handy. I do love the vegetables on the barbecue too, just like the dragons. Oh, look at them, so many. One. Oh,
And
what is happening with that one, Victoria?
that one's angry.
It's angry. Oh, I couldn't see. Now I saw the face, angry face. What about that one?
This one's happy.
Happy dragon. What about the green one?
It's grass.
It eats grass.
Oh, that's why it's all green. And
this-
the last one?
Is that one sad? Yeah.
Oh. I wonder why the dragon is sad.
Why are they sad? They miss their friends?
Perhaps.
They have friends? All their friends are there?
Why is in front of their mom?
I don't know. Maybe their tummy is aching from all the grass.
Maybe. Look,
Dragons love to read about dragons.
of course.
About that.
The robot.
Susan.
The robot is back.
Perfect, because we are looking at the dragons. So, Robert, look, where did they go now?
Dragons have X-ray vision. Ooh.
Do they?
And the robot has 2 boots.
Oh, as well.
And her got her hat. And her Emma got her scarf.
Wow. What if we pass the page? What do you think we will see? Robert will see.
Dragons love to chase lightning bolts.
Really? They have big, big wings to do that.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that. Yes, now I can see it. Yes.
But even though dragons love fire and lightning, they're scared of fireworks.
Oh, why? They are
They're too
loud.
loud.
Too loud.
They hide
you, Victoria.
Are
What
they
an
hiding?
awesome book.
Yeah.
Loved it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. You want to go to the end? Okay, let's go quickly. Dragon eggs look like sparkly gemstones.
Neat.
And dragons sleep nestled in deep caves high in the mountains. Okay, let's show it. Okay. And even dragons need saving sometimes.
They do.
And the end. Thank you.
And the end was when I thank you for the book. What an interesting book. Thank you. I loved it. That was